7. It would be 7 because there's 7 board members, so it's just.
Oh, that's
usually how
that's
it's
the
set up.
idea.
There's one new one each year.
Okay, that makes sense.
All this.
That's logical.
Laptop's gonna start.
Okay, so we're calling the annual meeting of the board of directors to, we'll say 8 o'clock. And the first thing we need to do is elect our chairman. And we need a nomination to elect Todd Frgali as our chairman.
I will nominate.
I'll second.
Seconded. And we do a roll call vote. So, Kristen,
Aye.
Dan,
Aye.
Janine,
Aye.
Terry,
Aye.
Darlene,
Aye.
and I vote aye. So that's done. Our chairman is Todd Frgali. Okay. Next, we have to the election of our vice chairman, and we're taking nominations to nominate Darlene DiCarlo as our vice chairman. I'll make that nomination.
I'll second it.
Kristen,
Aye.
Dan,
Aye.
Janine,
Aye.
Terry,
Aye.
Darlene, and I vote aye.
Okay, recuse myself.
Or deny the nomination. I vote aye. I will now hand it over to our vice chairman to run the rest of the meeting.
Okay. Thank you, Bob. All right, so now we're doing the election of our secretary. We need an election for, or a nomination for our secretary for, would it be Janine? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Need a motion to nominate Janine, please.
So.
Okay,
Seconded.
thank you. Roll call vote, please. Kristen?
Aye.
Dan?
Aye.
Janine, gonna recuse yourself. Terry?
Aye.
I say aye. Bob?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you. Election of the deputy secretary. Who would be the nomination for the deputy secretary?
Should be on.
It says Pat.
It's right on there.
I don't have it.
Oh,
Pat me? As in
Is
me?
it underneath
Says
there,
Pat.
Darlene?
it's written
on the
right
second
under.
line?
It's written right underneath.
Oh, okay, it does.
Typically,
Oh.
you're going to nominate your
Oh, okay. I didn't see it. I'm sorry.
executive.
I
So a
nominate
nomination
Pat.
for Pat Dufour as deputy secretary.
I'll make nomination.
I will second.
Thank you. No other nominations received or closed. Roll call vote, please. Kristen?
Aye.
Dan?
Aye.
Janine?
Aye.
Terry?
Aye.
I vote aye. Bob?
Aye.
Motion carries. Thank you, Pat.
My pleasure.
Election of the treasurer. I'm taking nominations to elect Kristen Anderson for our treasurer.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. Kristen Anderson is going to be our treasurer as long as we get this roll call vote through. So, Kristen, I assume you're going to recuse
I will
yourself.
recuse.
Dan?
Aye.
Janine?
Aye.
Terry?
Aye.
I say aye. Bob?
Aye.
Thank you. All right, approval of the management contract. Do we have a copy of that somewhere? No?
I have it
Okay.
here. Is that also on?
I just didn't know if anybody had a chance to look at it or would like to, or.
I can pass it around if you'd like. I don't believe I made copies for
That's
everybody,
okay.
but
Would
it
anybody
is-
like to see it before they?
Is there any different from last year?
No, it's the same contract as this IDA has had with the town of Lockport for years, which essentially you share the costs of both of Pat Dufour as well as the secretary for the IDA between the town and the IDA.
Looks like the original contract's dated 2016.
Years ago.
Okay, so I would need a motion to approve the management contract, please.
I'll make it.
Okay,
Second.
Bob, thank you.
This is just a general vote.
So this is a general vote to approve the management contract between the Lockport, town of Lockport and the IDA. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Appointment of the chief executive officer. Let's see. So there, we need a motion to appoint Pat Dufour as our CEO, chief executive officer, please.
I'll make that one.
Thank you, Janine.
I'll second it.
Thank you. All right. Well, we're not going to vote.
We're not.
No. So all those in favor to appoint Pat Dufour as our chief executive officer?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion
Thank you.
carries. Appointment of our Chief Financial Officer. I need a motion to appoint Kathleen Carter at the annual rate of $2,967 as our Chief Financial Officer.
I will motion.
Thank you,
I'll second
Kristen.
it.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Appointment of our legal counsel. We need a motion to appoint Seaman Law as our attorney for the Town of Lockport Industrial Development Agency at an annual contract rate of $33,323 payable in quarterly installments of $8,331, and to authorize him and such associate counsel as shall be deemed appropriate to act as IDA counsel in all project closings at the established rate and to execute a contract for such services.
So moved.
Thank you, Janine. Second? Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Appointment of our independent auditor. This is an appointment, or this is a motion to authorize Lumpson and McCormick to perform our annual audit for the Town of Lockport Industrial Development Agency and to cause the filing of required financial reports with state and local agencies at an annual contract of $6,000. Need a motion, please.
I will motion.
Thank
I'll
you,
second.
Kristen. Thank you, Bob. All those in favor? Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. This is for the designation of our bank depositories. This is to authorize treasurer to maintain accounts in the following banks in his or her discretion with M&T Bank, Key Bank, Northwest Bank, NBT Bank, and Citizens Bank. I need a motion, please.
So moved.
Thank you.
I'll
Second?
I'll second it.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. This is for the adoption of our 2025, would this be 2026?
Yeah.
Okay. Adoption of our 2026 fee schedule and policy manual.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you, Bob.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you, motion carries. Did everybody receive a copy of the meeting dates, proposed meeting dates? Yes, okay. So this is the establishment for our regular meeting dates to establish the dates as follows: February 12th, March 12th, April 9th, May 14th, June 11th, July 9th, August 13th, September 10th, October 8th, November 12th, and December 10th, all of 2026. Is there something on there, Kristen? No?
Nope, we're good.
Oh, okay. So I need a motion to approve those regular meeting dates, please.
So moved.
Thank you, Dan.
Second.
Thank you, Terry. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Oh, we'll see you all at those dates. Motion carries. Appointment to committees. This is, I think, very similar or exactly the same as last year. So the auditing committee will be Kristen Anderson, myself, Dan Ankowiak, and the governance committee will be Janine Chat, Bob Runk, and Terry Kuska. I need a motion to approve those, please.
So moved.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. All right. Now,
Question.
yes.
Do we set those dates? Because we usually have those meetings in February or March. Do we set those in the annual meeting or when we go into the main
You mean
meeting?
the committee meeting?
Yes, the committee meetings.
The audit will be in March, prior to the March board meeting date.
Okay.
And then governance typically, nothing magical, would be April prior to the April board meeting. So you can look at the March and April dates. And
Governance
those
is
would be
April.
your- Yeah, correct. March would be right before.
Thank you.
That's just one meeting each.
Yeah.
One each.
Yeah.
Early arrival.
Oh, yeah, it's usually right
We get here
before the.
7:30.
Right before
Oh,
the
yeah,
regular
yeah.
meeting.
Yeah, we don't want.
Timbit said they.
So, hour or half hour?
Half hour.
I think it's a half an hour, so we would typically meet at 7:30 for those two meetings, and the regular meeting commences at 8.
Right. Thank you.
Sure. All right.
Would it be crazy for the audit committee to suggest that we do like maybe a Zoom or a Teams in an afternoon instead? I'm only thinking because I know our auditor comes from Lancaster.
Oh,
She
she always
usually-
seems to get here.
Oh,
right?
she does. She does.
Oh,
It's not a
yeah.
problem.
I don't
But
think so, but
Mary,
Mary
Mary
comes.
comes, right? Yeah, Mary does come in person, but I didn't know. Thinking it might be easier on her to not have to leave her house at. We can ask her,
Or do it after the meeting.
or do it after the meeting. Yeah. Although we do, we
Well, you
have
gotta
to.
be
We have
We
to.
have to be
Yeah,
able
we have
to
to.
approve
Yeah.
it.
they need the audit committee's approval.
I'm just thinking of that because I know that we've moved a lot of our meetings,
To
our
Zoom.
committee meetings to Zoom, so our people don't have to come in from all over.
Well, we've got a good room to do it in now,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
maybe that's something we should consider. But I'll
Alright.
talk to Mary and see what she'd like to do.
All right, cool.
All right, so I believe that concludes our annual meeting. And so we would need a motion to move into our regular business meeting, please.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor?
I
All righty.
Wow, thank you.
That was very fast. All right, so now we'll call to order our regular business meeting at 8:12 a.m. First off, Secretary's report. We need an approval of the minutes of December 11th, 2025. I'd like the motion to approve those, please.
I'll make it.
Thank you. Second.
Second.
Thank you, Terry. All those in favor? Any opposed? Thank you. Motion carries. Up next is the treasurer's report.
All right, these are the internal financial statements of year end. So why don't we flip over to the income statement to begin with. And in the current month, our total income was from interest at $4,382. Our expenses were $21,101. That is higher because we did have quarterly attorney's fees and quarterly management fees, as well as the bond principal and interest, for a net loss in December of $16,718.65. But year to date, our budget, we budgeted to break even, and we actually ended the year a little ahead with a total net profit of $23,654.92. Yes. So flip back to the balance sheet. You'll see that we have about $1.9 million in cash. We have a couple prepaid expenses that we paid in December that are actually for 2026. Our liabilities have grown since the beginning of the year because we have accounts payable for the first quarter of 2026 paid in 2025. Or I'm sorry, the opposite. So we have expenses in 2025 we're paying in 2026. We have that GM litigation that we're still just sitting on because they did not ever cash the check and we're not putting it into income yet. And then that $15,000 for the 5-year option purchase, receive a capital. If they ever do purchase, that will go toward the land. If they don't, it will go into revenue. And then do we have, okay, and then back to the cash transactions, very similar to the income statement where we have our interest. And then we have disbursements of $12,358 to get our cash balance of $1.9 million. Any questions on year-end statements?
Great job.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So we need, would you like to make a motion to approve this?
I don't think I
She can't.
can.
But I will.
Okay. Motion to approve the financial statements. Let's see. Wait a second. Yes, the December 31st financial statements. Second. Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thank you very much.
And I also
Motion
believe
carries.
Kate said that the audit starts Monday.
Next month.
Yeah, that's coming up Monday, I think she said. Okay, and then I
That'll
do,
be fun.
and then I present the 2026 bills to be paid. Total payments of $20,820.14. And again, just to reiterate, there is the fourth quarter payment to Seaman Law of $7,972, to the town of Lockport for $5,147. We have our property taxes of $5,254.51 are the biggest items. So I do present as a motion payment of these
Thank you,
disbursements.
Kristen. We have a second on
Second.
that? Thank you, Janine. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
I got a question. The property tax, is that for here or is that for out there?
It's for out there. There's
Yeah, so-
certain
Land.
Yeah,
land
yeah.
area. Okay.
actually I can show it to you. if you want.
Is that
No, that's
consent?
fine.
Right.
We all have our tax bill.
Yes. Yeah.
Park land.
Yeah.
We always refer to. which is no longer.
Next up is our administrative director's report.
Well, thank you. This feels very special.
Our very first
Our very first
administrative report.
Indeed, I'm excited. I'd like to, first of all, welcome each and every one of you to our new home here at 6570 Dysinger. It's been, seems to be a long time coming. For me, it's been literally 13 years trying to turn this building into something. So it's, I think we've found a good use for it, and I hope that we have a long time together here. Obviously, this is my 5th day on the job, so I have really been working diligently to get settled, to try to find things, and it's moving along. Tom and I have actually spent 2-hour periods together, and we of course are working along for toward Paris, and we're going to do a park tour. But right now, the office update, as I mentioned, Paris. I see a lot of information coming in, so I think the next time Tom and I sit down, we'll be able to compile and start inputting some of that information. So that's moving forward, and I believe on schedule. I point to the very exciting letter that we received from the Department of Environmental Conservation, indicating that they have basically waived their jurisdiction on the 23.23 acres that we've had encumbered for so very long because of the Northern Harrier. So, you know, I mean, I feel kind of bad because
As long as we only build in the winter, though.
That's true. That's true. I know how much work Tom has put into this, and I feel kind of bad that I'm the one that is able to present this to you. But as a result of this letter coming forward, I've already received an invitation from Wendell, Mr. Chapman, and Mr. Clune. We're going to get together on a Zoom to talk about what we do now and how we go forward. So I'll certainly report on that next month when I see you. But this is excellent news, obviously. Do you have any comments that you'd like to make? I mean, you have much more history on this piece than I do. Tom, anything that you should add? No? Okay.
Not at this time.
So
Okay.
this land now we can develop. Is that true?
Exactly. Yeah.
That's, wow.
The 33 total acres.
Yeah, but that's
Up to
great.
25.
I mean,
Up, yeah,
Yeah,
Well,
like
the
yeah.
other 9 that weren't grassland, so on the other
Oh,
side of the
okay.
road.
Cool. So I believe, you know, working with Wendell and coming up with a concept on roads infrastructure and that sort of thing will be high on my chart of things to do this year.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting news.
would we put the roads in after we meet with them before someone has interest? I don't know how that was done before.
That's
Contemplated.
right.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't know yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
That is great news.
And then with regard to Power Up, I'm not really on board with this. I refer to, is this the Power Up letter? Let's see, where's Power Up, Tom? Is this it? Oh yeah, this is it. We received an email from Andrea Kleizak, basically asking for our support for their proposed development across the street. Tom, do you want to add anything to that? I mean, we don't have to act on this right now, I
No,
assume.
we did a quick summary of what the Power Up program will include. In other words, beyond fast grants, money specifically available for, electrical capacity, which obviously either the park or IDA Park South have significantly inadequate power. The letter that Pat's referencing is that on the other side of Junction Road, where the Niagara County IDA is going to do a 60-acre industrial park that also has inadequate power. And I think they're further along than we are and are anticipating a application to Power Up, which is brand new. And I think, one, they're likely to ask for a letter of support, which would certainly make sense. And then I think as Pat works with Wendell, they'll get to the point where they have the data they need for us to consider a Power Up application. And we're still trying to get information. Pat had received an email from NYSEG about, as part of their big rate increase, of substantially increasing power capacity on Robinson Road, which may seem like, oh, wait a minute, it's far away from the park, but we're trying to get some clarity on whether they really plan to put a much more significant infrastructure in that area that would allow us to absolutely partner with NYSEG in an application. But I think for now, I mean, I'd certainly endorse if they specifically ask a letter of support for the county, and then you'll see the progress you make with Wendell.
Thank you, Tom. And the last thing, I assume we need a resolution to approve the expenses for the winter conference, which I'm planning to attend in Albany on February 10th and 11th. Expenses not to exceed $800, so I assume I need a resolution.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, thank
I'll
you.
second.
That having been said, I bring to your attention all those in favor.
Aye.
I'm sorry.
I was like, wait a
I'm
second.
anxious to get going. All
And
those in
any
favor.
opposed? Okay,
Thank you. You should have done that anyway.
That's
Why am I
okay.
doing
you were on a roll. I didn't want to interrupt you.
Thank you, I appreciate it. That having been said, I will be in Albany on February 10th and 11th. Our next meeting is on the 12th. So I'm not sure that I will be able, I mean, Maureen obviously will put the package together. I don't see any real reason to postpone or change our date unless you feel that,
I
For
will
any
also
reason.
not be here.
okay. Anybody see any reason to change the date? If not, I'll just, I'll give her the administrative report notes to include in the package, and we'll just continue to plan to meet on the 12th. Is that all good with everyone? Okay, that's great.
The weather's good.
Yes, right. Hopefully I get back here. If not, we have, well, who do we have? Oh, we have Zoom. Yeah, that's
We
true.
have
We have Zoom. Just on a side, I have talked with Mary Young from Lumsden. I'm getting on board with them. I'm very anxious to get into the budget, get into the balance sheet. I'd love a general ledger, which we still don't. We don't get a general ledger listing, which I would really love to have as part of our. I mean, you may have it, but as part of our package, we've never had a general ledger. And do you have it?
I do.
Okay, that's
So,
interesting.
yeah.
Okay, good.
I mean,
And it shows. Does it show budget and year-to-date expenses and?
the general ledger is really just a very detailed statement of transactions.
Okay.
So it's really not detailed to budget because like I said, the GL is just it's just all of the transactions that have happened
That's
throughout the
typically what
month.
she provides us, yes.
Yeah.
So I want to get into that. I want to make sure I understand the monies, and certainly we're going to start preparing for the audit. So I think that is all that I have.
Well, thank you very much for your
Thank you
report.
Yeah.
Thank you
So
for bearing with me.
I was going to say, since you said that, and this is crazy, and I don't know if you can make it happen, but these are all in Excel. Like, I
I
am
know.
sure that there's a way to do a report out of the system to do these, as well as doing a more detailed, budget /
It has been a cross to bear with the town, but Darlene will attest that we finally have availability. We went to an entirely new accounting system over there
Right.
called Springbrook, but I certainly will mark that down as one of my.
Yeah. I mean, there's got to be a way to be able to do this.
Of
That's
course there is.
right up.
The answer is always it's the way we've always done it.
Yeah.
Why would you change? Well, because it's 2026 now.
I mean, we did get the software. It's just figuring out how to navigate it and get the reports that we want. Because Pat and I are both like, there has to be better reporting.
No.
From a fiscal brain,
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to look at those reports. They don't make any sense to me.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
we'll get there.
I'd be happy. I don't know if I can or not, but as treasurer, I mean, I get the numbers. I'd actually be happy to come in and sit down and try to dig through, figure out if we can do a report.
Yeah, let's put that on
Yeah,
let's
there
put
you
that
go.
on the list.
There's
I
Kristen
am
volunteering.
Good luck.
I know.
I like it.
And she knows that I, as well as Darlene, are always after more concise numbers, more reporting, more transactions, and so I think between the three of us, we might have a chance of getting something a little bit more.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I know I don't know your system, but I know accounting systems, and I
Correct.
implemented my own, so I figure I might be able to push through.
Yep.
So yeah,
Okay, great.
throwing it out there.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, Kristen. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Do I do the marketing report,
Oh.
or is that just for everyone's?
I think everybody just kind of looks
just
at that.
kinda
I
look
don't
at that.
believe we have to look at it
Okay.
unless you'd like to.
Not really. I don't fully understand it. It looks like,
It's
Looks
like how many
like-
hits on the website.
yeah, exactly. So those are good numbers to look at, but they don't mean much to me just yet. We'll see.
Are you all
All right,
set?
I'm all set. Thank you.
Okay. The next item on the agenda is the attorney's report, please.
Thank you. The integrity pilot closing is still moving forward. There was a bit of flurry of activity just yesterday, so I'm expecting that to. I think I told you last time I expected it to be closed by now, but then I had to hit a delay. So maybe by this time next month. But they're pressing up against the timing for receiving the pilots that will be implemented in this current tax year. So I do expect it to get wrapped up very shortly. The next thing we have on the agenda is a consulting agreement, which is referenced again actually under new business in number 6. I would make the recommendation. I think that Pat would agree. I think the board would all agree that it'd be a good idea to keep Mr. Tom Sy and his experience around to help Pat through the transition here, especially with regard to the Paris report and the burden and the bear that is. But not only that, there's just an awful lot of kind of technical knowledge with regard to the vocabulary and how pilots work and all sorts of the different things that the IDA does here, in addition to helping to make some of the connections that Tom has, certainly with the entities in our park and the other entities that are receiving our pilots. So we've had a conversation offline with Mr. Sy about whether or not he would like to come on as a contractor consultant. He would no longer an employee of the towns or of the IDAs, is not sharing any of those costs there. So we would need to bring him back on a contractual basis. The concept is that it would be a $50 an hour scenario. Tom would keep track of his time and submit a voucher. And he would submit that voucher to the IDA. And, we talked about the fact that the position that Pat now has is shared between the IDA and also as economic development director for the town, where a lot of the grant work is done for the towns, or for the town, I should say. Really what I believe, and Pat, you can weigh in, what we need Tom's expertise for is primarily for the IDA work, really for the Paris stuff in particular. So the contract, as I envision it, certainly open to any other comments, but it would be it would be only between the IDA and Tom. So it would not be a cost sharing that the town would weigh in on. It was just a contract that the IDA would draft. We being the town has done a number of similar kinds of contracts with outgoing, department heads in the past. So I've got many similar contracts. I have not formally drafted one for Tom yet. The primary terms would be that it's a $50 an hour. He can submit a voucher. I think that the vision now, Tom, is that it would be no longer than 6 months, 4 to 6 months, and no more than what I had heard, and correct me if I'm wrong, is 25 hours a month. So it's not an enormous amount of possibility of spending. It's just a way to make sure that Tom's being compensated for his expertise and time as Pat weighs on him, leans on him moving forward. So go ahead.
Is that also split between the town and us, or just us?
It would just be us. It would only be us. At least that's how we've envisioned it thus far. Because the primary help that Pat needs in her transition is IDA related. It's really the Paris report.
Okay.
So I'm the way I envision it was just a contract between the IDA and Tom myself. And that resolution is drafted under the new business. So if there's any questions, if you guys want to talk about it, we can talk about it. If not, we could jump ahead to number 6 there, and then circle back to 5 afterwards.
Okay. So you want to do that right now?
Yeah, the only addition I would say is at the end of it, it would say contingent on attorney approval.
Okay. So we're looking for a motion to authorize the board to enter into a contract with Thomas Sy for a maximum of 6 months to provide consultation services with the new director of the IDA to provide for a professional transition contingent upon review. Attorney approval. Motion, please.
I'll make it.
I'll second it.
Thank you. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Oh, welcome, Tom.
Welcome back. Thank you.
Still got our hopes in you.
I do, yeah, we don't have to let it go. I do have one topic to address in executive session, at the end of our meeting here. I've asked to go to an executive for consultation, with attorney.
Okay, we just have one more item in old business, I believe, before that, correct?
Yep.
Okay. So under old business, we have the results of the administrator director performance evaluation. So I think you all have a copy of that on your desk. So it looks like everybody's pretty happy, satisfied, very satisfied, exceptional. Overall, really great. Good comments at the bottom. So thank you all for doing that. We don't have to do anything other than just look at that, correct? All right. So got big shoes to fill there, Pat.
I'm well aware.
All right. Thank you.
Size 8.
Yeah, size 8. With that said, we would be looking for a motion to move into executive session for consultation with the attorney, please.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Kristen. Second, Dan. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. We are now in executive session.
You just gotta hit the,
Push the time. We are up. Oh, that's back on already.
You're back
Oh,
on.
I didn't even see that. That was very fast. Thank you. Okay, so our next meeting, as we discussed earlier, is scheduled for 8 a.m. on Thursday, February 12th, right here in this room. If anybody's not available, we already know Bob is not. So anybody else, please let Pat know. And hopefully she's back.
Let's hope the weather's good. I took it back.
So, all set?
I'll set.
Okay, so I'd like to take a motion to end the meeting, please. Second. We are done. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Oh, all those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed to